Hi, welcome to my mp3 video. I'm drinking a Monster Tour water today. I don't have a normal Monster because I don't feel good. Feeling a little sick today. All the kids in my family are sick, so I think they got me sick, low-key. Oh, I'm spilling water everywhere. Not a good idea when I have tech literally all over my desk. Cheers, clink. Also, because I don't feel good, I got some de manzanilla or chamomile. Oh, I'm drinking it out of a dog mug. Cute. Today I'm kind of like unboxing, starting up, showing you how to use an mp3 player in 2024 already. Pretty crazy. This one was $15 at Five Below. While I agree that if you can use older tech, you should, I do have my old mp3. This is my childhood mp3 player. It's actually a USB player. It's by the brand RCR, I'm not sure. Little logos down there. I doubt they're still in business. It was like a pearly white. Now it's kind of discolored a little bit, and it also uses a AAA battery, and it does still work. I thought about ordering another mp3 player similar to this one, but I never had like an iPod-esque interface, so I kind of want to play with that a little bit. It does still work, and oh, I think it's discharged. Yeah, it's dead right now, so I can't show you. But the reason why I don't want to use this one is because it is so sentimental to me. I don't want to risk breaking it. It barely works now. I have to twist the audio jack sometimes because it cuts out or the audio starts getting weird. It also has a slot for a micro SD card, which I didn't know, but that's pretty cool as well. A little redundant because the whole drive is a USB, but some of my fondest memories is like me listening to whatever music my dad would put on there. I don't even know where he would get music or how he would choose, but he would basically load up my mp3 player with random songs and be a surprise to me. And whenever I was done and wanted a refresh, I'd hand him back the mp3 and be like, can you put new songs on it? And he'd just put all new songs. So a lot of the original songs are not on here, which is pretty sad. Like, I would have loved to know. I remember some songs. Right now, embarrassingly enough, there's a lot of Big Time Rush on this. There's also Skrillex and I think a couple Katy Perry songs. My main reason for wanting to use an mp3 player again is for the skate park. I use my phone for filming, or I don't want the battery to die, or there's not a lot of storage on it for music, so I would rather have like a whole separate device for music. And also, I just feel like it's a different experience. Like on Spotify, I think it gets frustrating sometimes because you know that there's infinite music options and your playlist gets boring. But with an mp3 player, you're almost kind of forced to not get bored because that's all you have, you know? So I can listen to the same CD over and over and over, but the same album on Spotify, I can't listen to it over and over and over. There's a weird mental block in the experience and the way you listen to it and your expectations, I guess. So I feel like an mp3 forces you to slow down and appreciate your music in a whole different way. Yeah, so I have been thinking about these reasonings for a long time, but then YouTube recommended to me Matsuka's video and it blew up. I'm gonna link both the original one that blew up and then the one that like has the fixed audio, but it was just so good. I watched all 40 minutes. I've watched the video several times, honestly, and she convinced me. It was the final straw. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the plug. I really like the mp3 she has, like the Hi-Fi Walker one. That one's really popular amongst the mp3 player community, but it's like $80 to $100, and again, I really don't want to have an expensive or sentimental item in my pocket that could possibly break if I fall on it. So this is fine. If this breaks, it's $15. I'm not mad, you know. There's no like sentimental or monetary value attached to it yet. I feel like it will be sentimental if it lasts me a long time. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, you know. I kind of go into this knowing the consequences of having a cheaper mp3 player. So we're gonna load it up with some music today from my CDs. I'm gonna show you how to rip audio from YouTube, and then I'm gonna test it out and let you know what I think of this $15 mp3 player. So Out of box, it comes with the mp3 itself, little charging cable. It has like this older, I don't have too many of these. It's always nice to have them because they don't really make them anymore. It also comes with an instruction manual. I'm really not going to be testing out all the other settings. Like it says ebook mode, alarm mode, radio mode. Radio might be kind of fun. I'm really just going to be importing files from, like I said, CDs, YouTube, etc, etc. It does come already charged. I'm going to take off this little screen thing. Fun. Ooh. It also says uptech on the back, which I think is funny. I thought about putting a sticker on it, but I really don't like putting stickers on my tech very much. So yeah, it also comes with micro SD at the top. You pop it out. This is how we're going to be getting a lot of our files. It does not come with an SD adapter, so I would just kind of keep in mind with whatever computer you have or adapter you have, you might have to buy a micro SD adapter. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about in a little bit. On the bottom, this has the charging port and the aux cable, power, micro. Very simple. I'm a simple person. I like simple things. I do like the idea of an mp3 that has the ability to add lyrics and the album cover and stuff like that. Like I think that's just, it adds to the experience. But I don't mind simple. I like this. This is fun. So for the CDs, you're gonna need a laptop that has the capability to play CDs, or you'll need an external CD burner. Very annoying that they took it away from like modern computers. I don't know. I think that's, especially with Apple, they took away most ports, not just a CD. Like, okay, maybe you could argue the CD wasn't that important, but they took away all the other ports. Now there's just like, what, USB-C? That's all I have. I have an aux and 2 USB-C ports. That's dumb. This is my computer from 8th grade. The fan is very loud, but I will show you. I also don't have too many CDs just because CDs are really fun to collect, especially when you find them like hunting while you're thrifting. I think that's my favorite way to find them. I mean, you could just order your CDs on Amazon, but I feel like there's no fun in that. My friend Chris was saying like your music collection should have meaning, you know, like it should be special to you. I know some Barnes and Noble do have like a small CD selection. Even like buying and finding and hunting in a Barnes and Noble is more fun than just ordering it on Amazon. I mean, sometimes it's fun to like order them off Depop and stuff. All of my Twilight collection is from like Depop, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, wherever I could find the cheapest. I think the only one I thrifted is Eclipse, but I love my Twilight collection. It's so good. Anyways, I got these maybe last year or something. I'm a huge Guns N' Roses fan. My dad put me on Guns. I also have the Moody Blues. I like Nights in White Satin. I also have Use Your Illusion 1. I have 1 and 2. I also have Guns N' Roses on cassette. It was my Theos cassette, so that one has sentimental value. I also have the Cranberries. No Need to Argue. R.I.P. Dolores. You are very missed. This one has Zombie on it. You've probably heard Zombie. These two are from my childhood, my Katy Perry. I'm not gonna play any Katy Perry in right now, but these are really fun. I love these albums. I've had these for 10 years probably. I also have my childhood CD case. Yup, it says stargirllee on it. The stargirllee thing has been like a nickname, whatever, for myself for a very long time. This is like, I don't even know what's on these CDs. Some of them, they do have, this is Hilary Duff, I think. Michael Jackson, High School Musical. It was so sweet of my parents to put together these CDs for me. But yeah, I also have the Stargirl audiobook, which is where the whole like Stargirllee thing came from when I read that book. Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put any of these on there. I'm kind of just showing just for fun, showing what CDs I have. I don't really have too much, like I said. I just don't have the room for them, but now I am starting to keep an eye out for them. So These are my Nana CDs. I kind of want to put some Nana on my mp3 player. That would be so fun. And then last but not least, this little pile is ones I got recently. I'm gonna put all of Brand New Eyes. I do want to get the other Paramore albums, but especially All We Know Is Falling. But for now, this is the only one I have. I got this one at Barnes. And then I thrifted these for like the intention of eventually putting them on my mp3 player. Have Cumbia Kings. I think I'm gonna put Azucar on my mp3 player. I have Eminem. I probably won't put any on right now. Vicente Chente. I'm probably gonna put Hermoso Cariño on it because I like that song a lot. Knuckles, the Big Day Drop. This is a family friend CD, very near and dear to my heart. I'm gonna go ahead and load all these in, and then I'm gonna show you how to put music from YouTube on. This feels like a lot of pressure, picking the first CD to import onto the mp3. I'm torn between Paramore, the Butterfly album, Brand New Eyes, or Watch the Throne, Jay-Z and Kanye West. Let's do Watch the Throne. This is one of my all-time favorite albums, so. I like CDs because the artwork, and again, I just feel like it's a different experience. So let me show you what's happening. So this is my 8th grade computer. I have all the essentials, you know, I have Minecraft, I got Windows Movie Maker, Adobe Lightroom. I think that's it. But so you see how on this computer, sorry about all the dust, really old computer, but see how this is an SD port and all I have is a micro SD, so you're gonna need a adapter. You can also buy like bigger SD cards. This one's 128. Oh my gosh, it's not focusing. It's too tiny. So this one's a 128 gig. It comes with a 16 gigabyte, and this is the adapter, so you're just gonna slide it in here on the bottom. Okay, so I put it in right there, and now you're gonna put it in. A lot of people say that the SD card these mp3 players come with are easily corruptible. I don't know if that's the case, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And then over here, I have my CD. So we're gonna put the CD in. Another thing, if you're gonna start thrifting CDs, sometimes the jewel cases are either one, ugly, or two, broken. I don't like these that have like the solid backings. I much prefer the clear ones. You can buy a set of empty plain jewel cases at Office Max. I think it's like 10 for like $15 or $20, and if you really take pride in your CD collection and you want them looking nice and pristine, I highly recommend doing that. I replaced I think every single one of the Twilight jewel cases from my collection, and I plan on doing it to all my CDs eventually. I just ran out of empty jewel cases, but I don't really like this. These are the black ones. Not a fan. I also have my childhood CD player. It's over there on the floor. I got that on my 9th birthday. I remember the original iPods, you kind of had to go through iTunes to add files, but this one, it should be pretty self-explanatory. So every iOS is going to be a little bit different, but here on this one, I put tape because it had my last name on it, but on this one, I use Windows Media Player. So you see how it pops up the whole thing? It pops up right here. There's a little CD icon next to it. Okay, so actually I'm just gonna select the ones I want. I'm just gonna rip my two favorites, and then you're gonna press rip CD, and it's just gonna rip those two because those are the only ones selected. I actually had a lot of music on this computer. I had some 21 Pilots. I think they're coming back, honestly. I feel like for a long period of time it was cringy to like 21 Pilots, but I really liked their first couple of albums. I haven't listened to any of their new stuff, but I have my Car Radio and Ode to Sleep are some of my favorites by them, and then Lovely, which is, I don't remember which album it is. It's not on Spotify. And then I already ripped my Nana CD just because I wanted to make sure I was telling you guys the correct thing. Okay, so once I've ripped them, it says rip to library, then I'm gonna come back to music, and I'm gonna look for it. So I found this, and now we're just gonna add to sync list. So then after you're done with that, just gonna come over here, right click, and eject CD, just like that. Now I'm ripping my favorite songs from Watch the Throne. I did read on the internet that if your computer doesn't have something like this already installed, which if it doesn't have a CD player, then it probably doesn't have the application or the software for it, you know, but since this has a CD player built in already, it is built in. You can download softwares, and if you buy an external CD burner, it might also come with the software. I'm not too sure about that because I've never used one before. Motica said she was gonna make a video on how to use an MP3 player, so I'm sure that she'll go into way more depth and detail than I do. So I would definitely go and subscribe to her and keep an eye out for that video. I think we got a good variety on the MP3 so far. I have some hip-hop, I have some literal anime music, have some emo music, some pop, and then gonna have a little bit of like more rock influence with the Cranberries. Also have like mariachi music from Chente, so that's really fun. I added everything finally, so now we're gonna start sync, because this is all the sync list. So I believe we just sync all of this and it'll add it to our little MP3 player. Thankfully it's going pretty fast. Okay, so now it says, honestly I still have like so much storage, it's crazy. I could put like 1 billion albums on here, but it says now you can disconnect. So let's just double check that everything's here. Then we can come back over here to files. You see how it says the F here and F here? That's how you know it's the same thingamajiggy. And you right click, press eject. Now it says it's safe to remove it, and we can go ahead and remove it here. We're gonna pop the little micro SD out again, and then pop it into. Use this off and on, turn it on, put back, and go to music, all songs, and now they're all here. And if you want to go up or down, it's left or right. It's kind of backwards, but yeah, you can go through. Then to press select, it's just the middle button. Change the volume, you hold down volume, and then you can mess with it here on the sides. So the rest I think I can screen record. For MacBooks, modern MacBooks, you have to have the USB-C adapter. Very annoying. This one does have both for a micro SD and a normal SD, so I don't even have to use the adapter here, which is really nice. So I'm putting in my micro SD, plugging in. So I did quickly want to show you guys, I made a website. I have been on kind of this like nostalgic, kind of just wanting to slow down kick, and I'm actually very annoyed with current day social media. I feel like it is so fast paced and not very personalized, and I just feel like social media was supposed to connect us, and it's not really doing that. I almost feel like Instagram is so curated that nobody really wants to post anymore because they're afraid of coming off cringe. I don't know. So I made my own website just for fun. It's not like my shop website. These are so funny. Did I really look up all these? Just a whole bunch of calculus questions. But my website is stargirllee.space, and I actually did code it all from scratch. This was also inspired by Motica. I haven't had time to work on it recently, but everything you see here is from scratch. I coded it scratch. I think my favorite thing is the Minecraft sword as a little like fav icon, so cute. And then I wrote RAR. So here I do have like my links to like my YouTube channel. I think it's really cool. Like everything you see underlined, it is a link. It's kind of interesting seeing how my links look like while I'm on data stuff. But this is my YouTube channel that you're currently on. Hello, hi. If you're enjoying, don't forget to subscribe. This is my Etsy. I sell like stickers and stuff, so that's what my Etsy link looks like. I have, oh, my Instagram. I don't know what this looks like on desktop. It's kind of interesting. My Instagram is stargirllee.jpg, which I feel like kind of adds to the whole like it being a link from my website. But here's my Instagram. I originally was supposed to post art on here, and then I was like, okay, well, people want to see outfits, and now I just post whatever I feel like. Yeah, I just feel like we shouldn't take social media so seriously. Like, I hate that Instagram's taken so serious. Like, it should just be for fun. And then this is my Depop shop where I sell like secondhand clothes. I also sell my like stickers on here. Look, there's noodles. I just had to. And then I have this little list of things that makes me happy, and it wouldn't be like, it's very like 90s, early 2000s inspired, and so I had to add a whole bunch of gifts, and so I have like this little list. Again, a little hyperlink. This takes you to my bracelet collection video. I'm getting to a point here. I promise. Don't skip. But look at my little blingy buttons. Aren't they so cute? Need more coffee. City Star. I'm a city girl, okay? City Stars. XX Stargirl. I made this one. This is really cool. If you have your own website, you should totally add the XX Stargirl one. I think that'd be so fun. I love my husband. Let the music play. Be kind to your computer. And then I add like when I last updated it. So yeah, I really like this. This is my favorite Bible verse. And so where I was getting at is I have a music page, music tab thing. So I have like home, music, playlist. You click music playlist. And this is like if you need new music to, if you are bored and want to know like what I'm listening to and you don't have Spotify, I think this is a really fun place to go. So at the top I do have, it says click on my face for Spotify, and you click on my face, takes you to my Spotify profile, stargirllee. Hello. And if not, you can scroll for my playlist. So here I kind of explain why my playlists are named the way they are. And then this is right here, my last updated. So I haven't updated it in quite a while, but I am listening to the same several songs on repeat. So these are still pretty accurate. So a lot of these songs, I only have Hermoso Cariño in my Chenta CD. The rest of them I do not have in my CD. This is the point I was gonna get at. So these other songs that I am really enjoying, I'm going to rip from YouTube. I don't condone this. I don't even know. I mean, I made a video on how to do this like probably when I was like 9. It's probably still on the internet somewhere. Don't go looking for it though. But yeah, so it feels kind of like full circle for me to be sharing how to do this again. These are my favorite albums. Sire by Jaden Smith isn't even available on CD. That is heartbreaking to me. Watch a Throne, I do have on CD. 808 Heartbreaks, I do not have. Under My Skin, I do not have. Twilight, I do have. Sleeping with Sirens, do not have. Oh, a couple artists I really enjoy. Oh look, there's BMO. I'm really excited. I don't even have Monster in my system, but I'm talking really fast because I'm really excited and really passionate about music. So these are a couple of my favorite artists, kind of all over the place. My playlists on Spotify as well, forewarning you, are kind of all over the place. Nothing is separated by genre. I don't really operate like that. So yeah, I'll update this as, you know, I think of things, but this is just kind of what I'm into right now in the second. These are my favorite albums, my songs on repeat, and a couple artists I really enjoy. So I think this is a really fun little thing. Some of my pages are under construction. I coded this. I did add a little pug. I think the only other page I worked on a little bit is my favorite Bible verses. So I have a couple of Bible verses. I'm doing like a Bible study with a couple of my friends, and we're going through Matthew right now. So these are a couple of verses from Matthew that like really stuck out to me this past study. I think pics. Okay, let's see, page not found. Click the pug face to return to home page. Isn't that so fun? But yeah, so that's all I have so far on my little website. My website does look better in Chrome. Oh, also, I kind of coded it to be very vertical because it looks better on the phone. I was inspired by Machika's website. Hers is crazy. It's Machika.club. Hers is so fun, but it doesn't really like translate well onto phone, and my kind of goal was to have it look semi-decent on the phone and on the computer. So this is really fun though. This is like, I don't know, this is top tier website for me. So she has like a changelog up here. She has graphics. See, these are all her blingy buttons. I don't know if I have any from hers. Links, these are all her social media pages. Oh, this is her YouTube. I'll show you while I'm here. Oh wait. It's loading. Okay, this is Matsuko's account. And this is the mp3 videos I was talking about. Very awesome. Talks about like websites, very techy. She's very musically talented as well. Like, what can't this woman do? Matsuko's content. Anyways, maybe back to. So with this, you're gonna want to find the video like with the audio of the song you want. This is really fun because you could even choose live performances. I really do enjoy a good live performance video. I know that's like kind of controversial, like a lot of people hate it because the audio isn't the best, but I love hearing the crowd interaction and the things the artist says and the passion and the emotion. It's a little bit more raw feeling. I feel it feels more human, so I do like a good live performance. This one, I'm gonna go with the audio from 13 years ago because that feels the most authentic. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here, share, you're gonna copy this link, and then you're gonna go to YouTube to mp3. YouTube, that is actually safe. That is so funny. Well, this is 2 weeks ago. So we're gonna go with that. I don't remember which one I used as a kid, but you're gonna Control V, convert. I probably should have researched more into this before just like telling you, but oh, and covering my server costs through coffee donations. That is so cute. I think this might be the owner of the website. That's really awesome. I hope this website stays forever. People are so wholesome on this thread, okay? Reddit can be a very aggressive place, but this thread is wholesome. I love music people. They're the best. Okay. I'll totally buy them a coffee when I'm able to because this is awesome. So we're gonna download it. Okay, so now that you have the file, it's already pretty much given the name. He added his like tag, which is totally fair, but I'm gonna take it off because it's gonna show up on my mp3, okay? So now that I have it here, I'm just gonna drag and drop it into my mp3. This is a really easy process. This video is probably gonna be really long, but it's a really easy process. So I have that one in, and I'm just gonna do the same. I think I also had Fast in My Car. I really want to add Under My Skin Live. I love that album live. It's so good, so good. Paramore. Sometimes you'll have to play the music because I know like 10 plus years ago when I would make lyric videos like this. When we made lyric videos, sometimes you had to like speed up the audio. So I would give it a good listen and just make sure that it's not sped up and it's like the correct tempo and kind of what you want. So I don't remember which other songs I said, so I'm gonna go back to my website, LMAO. I love this little gif, it's so cute. Emergency, more than you know. Got it. Okay. Let me know what music you've been listening to. I'd love to know what songs, what artists, what albums, like let me know. I would love to know. I do think like with this, how they put in caps, I do think that's fun and I like leave it that way. I think that also kind of adds to it because I know sometimes like the artist will do all lowercase or all caps or certain things. I think that's fun. I know Matsuko's website, I love their website. Like I love it so much. I've probably visited this a billion times already. So under links, there's where's it? Oh, emo text maker. I think this would be really fun too if you're into like emo MySpace scene. You can write here. So let's say I'm doing emergency, right? Emergency Paramore, and then make my text cool and emo like this, and then you can copy and paste this onto the file. And I might do that just for fun. Because like I said, your music collection should be special. Like don't take anything serious. Except God. Okay, isn't that cute? That's kind of fun. I like having the track list first, and we'll do it in caps because that's what they did. More than you know. Okay, cool. I like that. All the files are here. I think that's everything for now. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna eject it. I keep my earbuds in this. I got it at Dollar Tree. Very cute. I have both my lightning and my aux ones in here. Oh, this is so cute. Stop. Would you guys believe me if I told you I started filming this video 3 hours ago? Took me 3 hours to set up and explain how to set up all of that. I'm very pooped now, so I'm gonna go eat. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing my little CD collection and my work in progress website. I saw this video and the guy kind of like poked fun that like the 90s, 2000s personal websites were always under construction, like they're never done. There's not a destination, just an evolution, you know, that kind of vibe. So I'm sure I'll like work on my website again eventually. I have a lot of homework to do, so probably not soon, but eventually. That's all. See you later, Rofist.